the boy who refused to bow. In the ancient highlands of the Umuoga Kingdom, where mist kissed the mountains and rivers whispered to trees, lived a humble boy named Dubem. Born into the family of potters, Dubem was taught to shape clays, but also to bow. Bow to chiefs, bow to elders, and above all, bow to power. But from the day he could walk, Dubem refused to bow, not out of arrogancy, but from a deep belief. We are all formed from the same earth, like the pots we mold. Why should one vessel worship another? His refusal made him both admired and hated. Elders called him arrogant. Peers whispered tales of rebellion. His father punished him, but his grandmother, a wise, wrinkled woman, smiled and whispered, "The clay that does not bend in fire becomes the strongest." Years passed. One day, King Duka, a tyrant who believed all must kneel before him, summoned the village for a royal decree. Those who did not bow will be imprisoned or worsened. And the people knelt like the grass before the wind. Dubem stood tall. The crowd gasped. "Guards, seize him!" "Why don't you bow?" the king demanded. Dubem replied, voice calm, "Because a true king earns honor, not demands it." Enraged, the king ordered him cast into the cave of lost echoes, a deep and sacred place where prisoners were forgotten. But in that darkness, Dubem sang. He sang the stories of his ancestors. His voice echoed across the rocks and winds. Days turned to weeks. His song reached villages, mountains, even the palace. People began whispering of the boy who refused to bow. Farmers stopped kneeling. Elders spoke out. The kingdom stirred. One night, the king's daughter, Princess Adamma, disguised herself and visited the cave. She listened to Dubem's voice and asked, "What gives you such courage?" Dubem answered, "When you know your worth, no one can lower your head." Adamma was moved. She told her father, "If one boy's truth threatens your throne, then maybe your throne is built on fear." Shaking, the king summoned Dubem again. "What will you do if I set you free?" he asked. Dubem said, "I will teach your people to stand, not against you, but beside you." And so, for the first time in Umuoga history, a king rose from his throne and bowed, not in defeat, but in humility. Dubem's courage reshaped the kingdom. He never ruled, but he led. not with a crown, but with a voice that never bent.